Hey, it's Kim. Thanks for stopping by today's video where I'm going to be doing my December plan with me. I feel like it's pretty early. It's November 13th at the moment. And I just feel like I've been doing this kind of early over the last couple of months because, you know, life. But definitely actually have to do this a little bit early now because there's going to be some traveling, there's going to be Thanksgiving holidays and events and things coming up. So I do need to set up December early. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this all together. You're not going to see it as early as I'm filming it because of course I will need to edit and all of that good stuff. But just, you know, full disclosure as to where we are in life's overall timeline, right? All right, so I'm using the Sterling Ink subscription kit, and this is the one from December, so the full December collection, and it is very beautiful. It definitely goes against what we might assume would be like Christmas colors, but it's heavy on the like dusty, cool toned pinks and grayish kind of colors that we have going on. It's very beautiful as usual, as always. And then that's the other floral vellum. So these two vellums came in the set. Oh, and this month I actually switched to the premium set. I think, is that the name of it? I don't know. It's the one that comes with all the stickers. So it comes with a lot more stickers than I usually get. And there is a reason why I did that. So this is the calendar vellum that's cut to B6 size. The reason why I did that is because I've been using a lot of the deco in my everyday carry. So I do have a video in my October flip through video. You can see how I've been using that on the weekly layouts for my everyday carry. So I've been using a little extra deco there. Any deco that I have left over from the kits, I'll use in my journal. So none of it ever goes to waste, but I do find that I have additional places where I like to use more. And for November, I actually on the side ordered a couple of other sticker sheets because they didn't come in the kit that I had at the moment. So I figured I have a little bit of extra discretionary funds, so maybe for a couple of months I will stick to the premium set. I don't know if that's the name, but the one that gives you a lot more stickers and a lot more options. So these stamp stickers do come in that set. Also, you get the torn paper stickers. You get the frames. That's these. And I'm trying to think of what else you get that doesn't normally come in my regular kit. I feel like oh, these thin strips. So these are, you can't really tell because I get the transparent paper, but these are thin strips that you can use as borders, and they are in the, what do you call it? What are the words? Oh, the pattern. So they're in the pattern. I think what I could do, let me see if I can do this to show you what they look like. This is not sponsored. Just like to share. Is this? And also like to mess up my stickers. It's not even coming off correctly. So I'm trying to show you what I mean by the strips. So if you can see there. So these are the kinds of, these are the kinds of strips that I mean. So they are the thin strips in the same pattern as the overall kit. So that also comes in this premium kit. And of course, it's premium. You're getting extra stickers that wouldn't normally be in the kit. So you're paying a little bit extra for them. Another thing that comes that doesn't normally come is the month headers in the script. And is there anything else? I feel like one of these smaller sheets I wouldn't normally get. I feel like I get these. I would likely get those. Oh, maybe two of these I wouldn't normally get. I would get these. I would get these. I think these two I wouldn't normally get in my regular kit as well. So I have a lot of extra deco to choose from, and that's exciting. So I'll be using this for the month. And I actually do like and appreciate, like I said, that it's maybe not typical Christmas or holiday colors, since I do use these in my journal and I use them in other places, not only throughout this month, but even later in the year. So that it's really good that I won't need to use all of those. So I'm going to take out the things that I won't need right now. All right, so like I said, we are, you know, on a bit of a time crunch, just a little bit of a time crunch. So I did not even set up my swatch page for December. I did, however, pull out some washies that I think I would like. I'm going to lean into a lot of the blacks and whites because of the black and white in the designs in the kit. Also because I don't have a lot of that dusty pink kind of color. It's either like too bright of a pink, too orange of a pink. It just doesn't vibe well with it as far as I'm concerned. So I think I'm going to just lean heavily into the black and white grid. And I have a few options here. A lot of black and white grids. Some that you may think are redundant, but not quite. And that's what I'm going to use. These are colors, even though they don't quite look like it. So we have like a faint, there we go. So we have like a faint taupey kind of color, kind of like a taupe color. And then this one is like a script sticker. So this one's from the Planner Spot. This one is from High Paper Clouds. And it's in like that, like a dusty kind of purple color. I think it would go nicely with the pinks in the kit. And I do have what I think will be my ink and pen for the month of December. I'm slightly on the fence because it's a medium nib. I usually like to write with a fine nib for day-to-day purposes. But we're going to spice it up. Maybe. We are maybe going to spice it up. So, removing my little sticky notes with my dates for December, along with my sticky note with my dates for 2024 that I actually forgot that I even had here. I'll put this on this page that I set up for myself for 2024 days. And we're going to get started. So I don't have my cover on here, which is fine. I took it out. I'm actually going to be switching covers. So switching from my Vanderspec Ostrich cover back into my black one. So I'll be doing that. All right, so we're gonna set up my December layout and just gonna do what I normally do, which is layer some washies and the date label up at the top, along with, I usually will use the washi strips from the kit. Oh, I don't need these. I will usually use the washi strips from the kit and add that deco somewhere down at the bottom of the page. So I'm going to do the same here. Okay. Because I do want to use some color, and pretty much the only color we have are these, I am going to pull out this one. I was just trying to check and see if I used it someplace else previously for the previous monthly layouts. I didn't. Even if I had, it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to use this along with one of these geometric kind of situations. Do I want to do a stripe? Do I want to do a grid? Not that grid. Black and white grid. I love that combo. I think maybe we'll go with that one. So that will be my washi up at the top along with my date sticker. And I will have this washi strip going along the bottom. I also have this larger scene sticker that comes with the kit that I might want to put on here as well. Where is the question? Something towards, because that's going to cover up a lot of the last week even though I won't have like a lot of meetings or anything like that, I don't know how much I want to cover up. Like, that's Christmas. So it's going to cover up Christmas completely, which could be okay. I'm not doing anything on Christmas. I mean, you know, besides Christmas stuff. So it's not like I need to write something on there to, you know, like a reminder for an appointment or something I need to get to. But I would maybe like to note like where we're going to be, where the family is going to celebrate. Even though we pretty much celebrate at the same place all the time. So I think I'm going to do it kind of like that. And I'll put this washi underneath that. Yes, yes, yes. I'm liking that. So I am left-handed and I normally do washi this way, and that makes it upside down. So I have to turn around and do it this way. That one. And I'm going to do the same with this. Just kind of stick it on there. And I will take up half of the page. I'm sorry, half of the bottom boxes with this washi, but I'm okay with that. It'll still leave enough space if I need to write something on here. Not a lot, but I can write something if I want to. And as usual, I'm not being very precious about placement of anything. Don't want to stress myself out over stickers, so I won't. And like I said, I'm just going to put that, pop that right there. It's fully covering the 26th. And I'm fully okay with that. All right. I think it's really cute. Shall I make it overlap there a little bit? All right, I like that. And this December header is going to go up at the top with some layered washi. I'm thinking this pinky purpley with this black and white grid. I'm just trying to see like if I want to tear some of that to make it not as wide, or if we overlap it. And then something that I had been doing as well is using some of these edge stickers to go right next to the month up at the top as well, to bring in some added color. And I just might do that. I mean, of course I like the one with the pink rose. Maybe I'll do December over there, pink rose there. Liking the way that's coming together. And then this is going to be on the top of these washis. So I think this one's going to be there. That's what I said, right? So this one's going to be on the side of there. This one's going to be on the bottom of there. Not scientific at all. Just like, I think you'll look good there, you will look good there, and go. So that's what we're doing. I don't even require everything to be straight and lined up. Not that particular. So off the top of my head, I was just trying to think about like all the things, like what appointments and things that I have for the month. And I'm just now remembering there's something I didn't write down. I need to reschedule my son's orthodontist appointment. I have not done that yet. So that is something I need to do. It might be an appointment I need to add to the month. So of course, once I lay out all of my confirmed appointments and dates and everything, I will add, or I will know the best place I can put that orthodontist appointment, the best place I can schedule it for. All right, so this is slightly tricky only because of this part that protrudes from that sticker. So I'm trying to see. And I do want the December to overlap on the grid a bit. So I'm just going to cover that up. All right. And I like that. So the pen that I am thinking about using for December is new. And I do already have it inked up with a beautiful gray ink. Wearingle, I think that's the brand of the ink. I don't know how to say it. And the color is Anubis or Anubis. I don't know. But it's a nice gray color. It's a bit of a warm gray. It does have a little bit of sparkle in it also. Just a little bit. But I do think it'll work nicely with these colors from the December kit. What I'm thinking about now, though, is what I might use to highlight some things on this layout. And I have this out. This is my 2022 planner because I was looking at these Tombow swatches because I didn't have all of them fully laid out in here. I do have most of them, just not all of them, but one thing that I didn't have in here definitely are all of my mild liner swatches. And I thought that something of this would work, and not really. I was thinking actually something in the pink family, but no. I might though do this mild cool gray. I think I'm going to go with that. So let me find it. And my mild liners do not have color names on them. I swear I've seen where people's do. Oh shoot. And of course I have new mild liners that aren't on this. That weren't on that swatch page that I pulled out. So I'm gonna have to swatch it myself. Great. All right, so let me see what those are looking like. Where am I going to test this out? How about right on here? All right, so this is Tomo River paper. Not the exact paper that's in this Hobonichi, but close enough. Oh, wait, these are on here. Right? Mild brown, mild dark gray. Oh, so I do know what these are. I like that dark gray. It's actually not bad. And I do have this mild gray here. Oh, but I don't like how this one looks in the brush pen version. I like how this one looks, which I believe is this. That looks different to me. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Oh, wait, that was the completely wrong mild liner. This is why we do this ahead of time. No, that definitely looks like that. Is there another gray? I cannot with these different colors. Look what we got. Another gray. So let's see if this is the gray that I'm thinking of. It is. All right, so that is highly annoying. I know these came in different sets, different mild liner sets, but to be able to tell which is which would be nice. I guess if I could read in Japanese, that would be helpful. But yeah, mine don't have names on it. I feel like, though, I've heard people reference mild liners by name. Anyway, wait, which one did I say? Which one did I say? I think it was this one. So I'll use this one to mark stuff on the calendar. And so of course this whole week my kids are out of school, so this whole week marks Saturday and Sunday. Of course that is separate. Also I will go ahead and split all of the weekends. So this box It's split. The top half will be Saturday. Bottom half will be for the Sundays in the month. And let's imagine that this goes like that. Maybe I'll just split it like this. Again, I'm sure there's nothing I'm writing in that little tiny box, but it's there if I need it. So, okay, kids are out of school this week. This mild liner is very, very, very mild. Do I like that? I don't know. Let me like go over top of it again. Maybe I'll like it better if it's just a little bit darker. All right, so that's that. For the days where I have specific appointments or specific things going on, I will likely use some of like the smaller icons. And it doesn't appear that this monthly set has a lot of small ones. We have some of these, some of like the small greenery that I will use, but nothing else. Okay, so the 7th is Hanukkah. No, I am not Jewish. 26th. What is this? Oh, I have that marked incorrect. Okay, so the 8th is Hanukkah. The 26th is Kwanzaa. 21st is the first day of winter. 25th is Christmas. These little stickers are from the planner spot that I have marking or denoting the holidays that are throughout the month. So I have something on the 5th. Oh, my kids' school. So that day. Something on the 5th and the 8th. Okay, so I will mark both of those with some of these little, I'll do this greenish ochre kind of color one for the 5th. I did say that. I will need something for that other appointment. I feel like I'm missing something. And now I can move this, I think, to right there. Haven't confirmed that yet, but I will. All right, so that's all I can move at the moment. And I need to keep this mild liner far, far away from the other one. That is not the color that I want. All right, so let me put these back up. So that's my monthly. That seems like not enough. I don't myself have like work holidays. I'm pretty much like off the whole month, kind of, sort of. Can we mark? Should we mark first day of spring? I mean, first day of winter? Why not? Let's do it with one of these roses. It's pretty. We'll do this one. Do I normally mark the changing of seasons? No, but I still want to fill in the entire month, or at least more of it. So the monthly layout is generally done. I will do the weeklies for December. I'm not going to do them on camera, but we will come back and we will go over all of the weeklies and I'll show those to you. Before we get there though, while I have you here, I'll go over to where I'm going to be putting the collection pages for December, and we can get that set up together right now. Like I said, we got time because I'm a few weeks away. Now, I did put this here. So when I first got the kit from Sterling Ink, I did put that there because I knew that this is the page I would be doing all of my swatching on. And as I pull things out, I will just put them here. I didn't pull out, like I said, all of the other Tombos that I think I want to use for this one. Why am I making this like so difficult? I don't know. N79, N55. I know I like this one. N55. I'm gonna have to write this down. N55. My liner was like cool gray, right? Let's call it CG. I don't know. This is N79. I know for a fact I'm going to want N89. I didn't pull that out just because those are like my go-to grays when it comes to Tombos. I do have an N35. I think that's way too dark. I'll put it here though. Why not? Yeah, N35. I could use it somewhere. Can I even write over this? Yeah, I should be able to see it. N35. All right, so those are the grays that I know I'm going to like. There aren't really any pinks. I wish, kind of wish I had some more dull kind of pinks available. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put all of the pinks that I do have right out here now. Before I get to that, I will do, this one's N89. Put that one down since we're here. And yeah, I said I'm not doing all this, but guess what? Here I am doing all of it. All right, so this is 800. I think it's called baby pink. I could be wrong. I feel like I get all these pinks mixed up. This one, whose number is like rubbed off, I believe this is Carnation. Can't remember the number off the top of my head. And then this one is 850. That might be Flesh. I think that's the one. There's also a better name for it, like Apricot or something. That doesn't sound as creepy. This is like Flesh. This is 942. That one's not a pink. That one's like a brown or beige kind of color. So those are the ones that I have to pull from for the month. I think I'm just gonna leave it there. I could go way too deep, way too far, do way too much, but I won't. Point is, we're gonna start December here on the 1st. My concern as I'm nearing the end of the book is whether or not I will have enough pages for each day. I absolutely believe I will. I'm not going to be using a page per day. Because I just don't really do that lately. I haven't been doing that lately, and I think it's a factor of just being busy. I am trying to see what's going on with these November pages. All right, so the 27th would start here, 28th, 29th, 30th, and then I have nothing. So I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna do my November layout here, and let's just start December here. Let's just go for it. All right, December's gonna start here, so that means this is the spot where I'm gonna have my calendar. I'm gonna cut this down. I already know that I'll chop off much of that, or I could do the same thing I did last month and try and kind of make it half and half, but that was a partial fail. It didn't quite work out as well as I had hoped it would. All right, so that's gonna be my tab. I'm not gonna, not tab, my calendar. I'm not gonna put the tab on there just yet until I place it in here. I'm not gonna place it in here until I add the deco for the rest of what I've got going on. I want to use this washi to go along the bottom here. I usually will put the largest scene sticker also on the bottom here. And I can't cut any of this off because I need those flowers to stay. So what I want to do is make sure when I do my numbers from 1 to 31 that it doesn't cut off too much and it just might. So I'm going to put the sticker down and then do my numbers going up. Before we put the sticker down, I need to put the washi down though. All right, so I like this one. And should I go with the taupey? Or should I just keep it with that one? I don't know. I'm going to put this one down first. All right. And then the question was, did I want this one with that? I think I do. I think I just really like this washi, and that's okay. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space over here on the left because I might want to do, or I do want to put a sticker there. I have no idea which one. Again, I'm trying to make sure I don't have to cut off any of the flowers that are on here. Just trim a little bit off the edge there when that time comes, but that's good. And then I need my numbers, so let me grab those. My numbers are from Randy.plans. I wonder if I'm gonna need some for 2024. I should probably get on that. Okay, so these are numbers and they are created with the Hobonichi cousin in mind. So it's perfect. The size perfectly lines up with the grid size of the Hobonichi cousin. That's why I bought them. For 2024, I'm going to be using the Sterling Ink Common Planner. So, and this is a shot in the dark, guys. I don't even know if I'm going to be lining these up, like how far it's going to go up to the top. But anyway, I'm going to be using the Sterling Ink Common Planner. That is the plan. So I don't know if the boxes are exactly the same. I don't know if my one line a day will be in the same spot. Who knows if we're carrying the one line a day into 2024. So many unknowns, all to be revealed as soon as I figure it out myself. So that is the vertical number line, and now I need the horizontal number line for my tracker. And I start that from the end as well, so that I'll know where to line these up. So yeah, I don't know, my tracker might be in a different spot over in that planner. I feel like it has other places that could be better for tracking, or not even better, just different. You know, sometimes we like to switch it up. So I may do that. Or I may do the same thing I'm doing now, like make my own designated spot for tracking. I haven't fully decided exactly how I'm going to approach that just yet. I would really like to use my tracker this month, like my full tracker. For the past couple of months, I have not been using the full thing. Like I haven't been tracking my sleep on here. I do that in my health and fitness planner. I haven't been tracking, well, I haven't had any migraines. What else? Oh, my weight. Like I stopped tracking that so long ago. So it's clearly not something that I feel really like I need to track. So that's gonna change. But I said I wanted to do some kind of floral element here. This flower is nice. Maybe like that. Let's do it. So I'm going to put this here, let it overlap into the washi kind of area. Just stick it down. Again, I've got some overlap off the page that I'm going to have to cut, which I will one of these days. And I'll just write tracker there. Now my title for the one line a day, this mild liner is not dark enough for that. However, one of the grays that I just swatched is this Tombow N35. It's nearly black. Very much a charcoal kind of gray. Also will cover enough of this red. I don't feel the need to cover that with a correction tape. So that'll be that. And I'm not going to put anything over here. So now I can go ahead and tip in my calendar that I cut down. So tipping this in, just using some translucent tape. And this one is not shiny, so it's fairly matte. Blends in pretty well. And every time I have to tip something in, I just hope and pray that I don't screw it up. Sometimes prayers are answered, sometimes they are not. Not in the way we hope they are. Anyway, so that is what we're gonna do here. Alright, and I like to line this up with the edge of the page. And lay it down and kind of just get that seam in the middle fully down. Alright. Kind of in the way, but acceptable, at least to me. And then the final step for this page is to put down the tab so that I can know where my December dailies start. That's good enough. No, it's good enough. And there you go. So that is the spread for my one line a day in my tracker. And then the next spread is usually my goals page and my reflection page, which I might hold off on that. I think I might hold off on that because if you've seen any of my more recent Playing With Me videos, my goals page has just been, it's just fallen off. So I don't even think I'm going to bother with doing that for this month. And then my reflection page, I normally will do it the following month. And I'm thinking once we're into January, what is the likelihood that I'm going to pull this out? Even though I may not archive it until like February-ish, am I going to want to pull this out and write that in there? Or save that for my just monthly recap that I do at the end? Or just include it in like a recap of 2023, right? Okay, I'm going to think about that. And I'm not going to set that up right now. So now I'm going to get to the weeklies and then I'll be right back to show you what all of those look like. And here I am back. Made a great big old mess setting up all the weeks, but that's fine. We will clean that up in a moment. But taking it from the top, here is the monthly layout that I have set up. I did that with you. I did write in just a few things, and I do like the way this pen looks, or this ink and pen combo looks in general. Can this even, let's see. So like I don't hate it, but you'll notice it's very broad. I mean, it's a medium nib. It's not like that serious, but it's definitely broader than I'm used to writing with. However, I do really like the ink color. So I am going to stick with this for the majority of December. And I'm telling you this because I don't believe I'm going to do a dedicated Currently Inked video for December. I don't think. I am still trying to figure out which color I'm going to use as my highlight color that I like to do with a second fountain pen. I do have a cool toned purpley kind of color. That's nice. But I might prefer a cool toned pink. And I do have one. It, however, has sparkles in it, or glitter. What is it called? Shimmer. It has shimmer in it. So it has to be in a thicker nib pen. I don't know if I want to do that. Anyway, so we'll see which color I choose to be my like highlight color for the month of December. And that's where I just write little notes, things that I want to stand out, or things in the margins of my daily pages that I want to stand out. But here is the monthly overview for December. And then I'll show you what the weeks look like. Let's get to December. All right, here's the first one that I have set up. We went a little more into the browns and the beige with a bit of like the pink kind of accent. And I do quite like the way this one came out. I feel like it looks a little bare at the moment, but I don't like to put down too many stickers because then it might look like too much eventually. I think we'll do the headers for the list in this pink color, and I like to do this to remind myself of what colors I want to use, because by the time I get to this week I might forget which color it was, first of all, and I also might forget just that in my head I wanted to bring in a little bit more of the pinks. So that's what this spread is looking like. And then for the second full week of December, I leaned more into the black and white, and I really do like how the florals from the kits are accented and the stickers I used up at the top and then the one down at the bottom along with the black and white. And I had a little bit of extra of that pink washi from the previous week left over, so yeah, down here, so I just stuck it down there. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's fine for now. I may remove it. I just didn't want it to be like pink, like scream pink. It doesn't, but anyway, that's what I have for the second week of December. And then going into the third week of December, this image actually has like a really pretty dark purplish kind of color in there, and I wanted to draw that out along with going back to some of the beige colors. And these two images are pretty much the same. This one is just a larger scene sticker, and then this one is the stamp. So I accented it with a bit of purple grid washi. I don't have like a deep purple that you can see in the image, but I felt like this purple went well enough with it, and then stacked the two washis up top. Also, this is my beige washi that I like to use a lot. I use it quite often. The next week, I leaned heavily into the blacks. I really liked this dark scene with the books. So I really wanted to accent all of the dark colors, and I brought out the black grid washi. And I do have two black grid washis, and I feel like all grids are not created equal. So I use the one that's like a tighter grid. I don't use it often, but I did use that one because I felt like I wanted it to look a little busier or a little fuller. This one is more of an open grid. I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense, but I went with the one that looks like a closer grid because I feel like that just went better with the overall look of the spread. And I use those scene stickers that are from what appeared to be like a library or bookshelf. And I thought this sticker was so cute. It's like a shelf, you know, of books. So that's the one that I used there. And then another view of like a bookshelf over here. And I also decided to use the mild brown mild liner. I don't know what's up with my focus. I guess my autofocus is off. Anyway, I decided to use the mild brown mild liner along with the black. I don't normally combine blacks and browns, but I felt like this works well with the books. So the colors that are in the bookcase or the bookshelf. So that is the fourth week of December. Did I do all of them? I feel like, yeah. Okay, so that was the first one. And the second week of December, third week, and the fourth week. And like everyone else, I can't believe the year's almost over, but it is what it is. another component of my monthly setup, which I don't usually share. And that's because I just recently started using my Nolte 1180. It's my everyday carry, but in a different kind of way. So I've been using it as like just an extended task list. So what I decided to do at the same time as my monthly setups, and I did this for November as well, is to come in and add some deco to the bottom right corner to kind of mirror what's going on in my main planner. Not because I have to, but just because, like I said, I have additional stickers since I bought the expanded or larger sticker subscription kit from Sterling Ink. So the Nolte 1180, if you haven't seen that video, quickly, it has a section up at the top where I can note an appointment for that day. And then there's grid areas down here at the bottom. And what I usually do, I will fill in maybe what dinners I'm planning to cook or what we're planning to eat throughout the week. And then a running task list over here on the left. Sort of like a rolling weekly. So that's what I have been doing, and it's been working out extremely well for me. In other videos, I've gone into depth about how I'm using this and everything that I have set up inside of here. But this is a passport size traveler's notebook, and that's what I use as my everyday carry. So after setting up all of the weeklies, I also went ahead and added deco to each week in the Nolte 1180. So this is week number 1, which I guess I could pull out the other actual planner. Let's see. All right, so this is week number 1, and then this is just what I put into the Nolte. Similar, you know, same but different, basically using the same washies and a sticker that looks very similar to what the one looks like in my weekly layout. And then for week number 2, again, along the same lines, I did a little graphic of floral that is similar to the one I chose over here, and also layered the same washies. And then week number 3, where we have the purples going on, same thing. Used an image that's very similar. So this one is just the frame version of it, and use the same washies over here. And then week number 4, where we have the bookshelf, I did the same thing. So I used the same washies that I put in my daily planner, along with a very similar sticker. So that is also part of my monthly setup for December. Back to the rest of the video. And then getting into the collection pages for December, find my tab. And you saw me set up the tracker over on the left hand side. I tipped in the vellum December calendar, and I have set up my 1 line a day spread for the month of December. And I'm really liking how all of these colors coordinate, how all of the washies and the highlighters that I pulled out work well with the Sterling Ink subscription kit for December. So that is my entire setup for the month. And I'm glad that I will have this done and out of the way and ready for me. Like I said, with the holidays coming up in both November and December, things are going to be really busy. So I really wanted to get this set up early, so I have it here in place, don't have to think about it later, and it's already pretty and ready for me to use. Thank you so much for following along on today's video, and I will see you in the next one.